Dennis is harvesting from his little grow light gizmo. His dill is going crazy, so he's cutting that way back, and I'm going to make a dill and yogurt salad today. And he's cutting the basil too because it's going crazy. But the other ones aren't getting much of a chance because he had to move the light so high. So there's his harvest. Here, let me show you your harvest. His harvest from his grow light. And we will be, I'm making a yogurt dill salad, and I don't know what we're going to do with that basil. Oh, and a caprese salad. We're salading today. Anyway, so I'm getting ready to go outside. It's still morning. Good morning. And, but it's supposed to be a pretty brutal day today, so we'll see how it goes. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee out on the deck. I just passed my tomato plants. I have flowers on both of my big tomato plants. The other two just kind of dried away and went away. So I'm hoping I'll end up with tomatoes by mid-September. I really am. I know other people are having their tomatoes now, but, you know. I am going to use that dill that Dennis cut, and I'm going to make a cucumber yogurt salad, which is just really yogurt and cucumbers and dill and a few other spices. I don't know if it has any vinegar in it. Could. Probably does. But I have to look it up again. The recipe I found actually calls for sour cream, but you can substitute yogurt, and we have lots of yogurt, and we like Dennis's yogurt, so I'm gonna use that. And then we'll have caprese salad with the basil because we have a tomato. And we're having a burger. So burger and 2 veggie salads sounds yummy for a summer dinner, although it could be winter dinner because it's so muggy and hot outside that we're not going outside. It might as well be winter. But anyway. So I will help with that. Follow up on the pizza. I overcooked the pizza, and so it really wasn't great, but it was partly my fault. But I think in the end, it's not going to be the end-all and be-all for pizza for me because, you know, I'm never going to be able to get a pizza dough that reads like a pizza dough. The thing about pizza dough is when you bite it, you know, you got to pull it a little, you know, it's got substance to it. It's a little like a bagel, you know, you gotta, you know, pull. And that's the gluten. And, you know, without gluten in that crust, it's always going to be like a short crust. Like you bite it and it just breaks off. You know, a little bit like pie crust is a short crust. And, you know, as opposed to bready. And it's never going to be just right. But we have another one. I made two par cooked 2 crusts. So we'll do another one. We have all the ingredients to make the second one. We were thinking we were going to make it. But it's amazing how filling it is. Because when you think about the recipe for the crust, it has, so this makes 2 12-inch crusts. It has 7 eggs and 8 ounces of cream cheese in it. And a half a cup of shredded mozzarella. And when you think about sort of the substance of that and how much protein and how many calories and how much fat is in that compared to what would be the bread of a normal pizza crust, it is way more filling and satiating than a regular piece of pizza would be. And we kind of piled the stuff on top. We put sausage and mushrooms, and I put olives on mine. Dennis and Aura don't use olives, and lots of cheese. Anyway, I overcooked it. It was, you know, so it really was disappointing. But we have another one and all the stuff to make the second one and not overcook it and leave the cheese very stringy, you know, because the cheese wasn't stringy anymore. So, you know what I mean. So it was a bit disappointing. Yesterday was a fumbly day. You know, every time I turned around, things were falling on the floor or the, you know, mushroom. We didn't have fresh mushrooms, so the canned mushroom juice went all over everywhere. And, you know, one of those days where just everything seemed to be harder to do than it should have. So, yeah. So yesterday was a marginally not great day. Although, you know, obviously it wasn't. Nothing important went wrong in the least, except the pizza got burned. But, yeah, it was fine. But it was a little bummery of a day, if you know what I mean. So I'm hoping for today to be better. I'm going to make the cucumber salad. I'm hoping that I get the gumption to do some plying today, because I have not done any spinning probably for a week now, and I missed the end of the Tour de France. I don't even know who won, so I actually could probably watch the reruns of that and, you know, just watch it like it was still going on. I mean, what's the difference? It was in France anyway. I don't know who won. It won't be like, you know, spoiler. So I don't know that I'll do that. Somehow I just didn't get as involved with the riders as I had in the past. I'm not sure why. But, yeah. But I have plenty of things to watch while I spin. I have lots and lots of podcasts. I'm behind on every single thing, and I could sit there all day just watching podcasts and vlogs and spinning and not catch up. So that's, you know, nothing to stop me there. But, you know, we'll see how today goes. It is hot and muggy out here, so we probably won't be spending too much time outside. The dog walks are not pleasant for multiple reasons. One is the weather, and two is it's soccer camp season at our park, which means it's loaded with kids, which means Maisie's all excited and on the alert. And of course the kids love dogs, many of them, and so we have to keep the dog, you know, tell them that they're too rowdy and too big, and it's a shame, because if Maisie could behave herself and sit quietly and get petted, she'd get a lot of cuddles, but she can't do that. And I know it's not her fault. It's the owner's bad training. I know that. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, it makes for a harder walk. And anyway, I have in my exercise, you know, my motion, balance, yoga class that I'm supposed to be starting on Monday, I have activities have shown up in my app for Monday with names I don't know anything about. But I don't feel like I've been onboarded very well with this project. I haven't even finished paying. So I'm expecting to hear from her this weekend with more information about sort of a list of, you know, these are the kinds of weights and things you're going to need to do these exercises well, and this is how it's going to work. And, you know, these exercises I have for you on Monday, this is what I'm talking about. So I'm expecting some communication this weekend. Do I sound a little frustrated? I'm a little frustrated. I was hoping to feel more confident by now. So we'll see what happens. But as I said, she hasn't even asked me to pay the rest of it. So feels a little weird, but it's Friday and it doesn't start till Monday. Maybe she's taken the week off. And I don't blame her. She just did one of these set of 6 weeks that Christy was part of. So we shall see. But meanwhile, I'm expecting to hear from her this weekend for sure. And I'll keep you posted on how that's going. But there was progress. There were activities listed for Monday. So there you go. That's progress. Anyway, meanwhile, Pearl's going to announce to the world that she's there, so they should stay away from her yard. And I guess that's my clue to go. So I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great day. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please. Don't forget, tomorrow is our Zoom call. Yay! 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The link is in a sticky Saturday Zoom on the Flame and Fiber Podcast Ravelry group. And if you've been here before, it's the same. Valerie has it all set up the exact same as always. So you don't even have to go there if you already know it. And we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Right, Maisie? Except you won't be in my room, will you? Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please. Say hi. There she is. Stay safe and stay sane.